This is Big Sister Season 2.
For more info, visit www.bigsistershow.com. No woman, no cry. Proudly sponsored by Orange.
Hello, welcome to the special moment with ZAINAH Sharif, the Marina Para. She is said to be one of the most decorated stars in Africa, with a lot of accolades from the Big Brother to the 2016 Africa's Most Fashionable Woman to a singer, an actress, and so many other things. And today we'll discuss things that you hardly find in any platform, rather on social media. ZAINAH Sharif, nice having you, and how's it been so far?
I'm great. Thanks, how are you?
I'm fine.
Thanks for having me.
I think you're returning back to the old hairstyle.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Your professional work and that of the family, how do you cope with time? You know, you have to handle the husband, the kid, and you need to do your work as a reality TV show organizer, as an actress, as a singer, and as a mother, serving a lot of women in the country.
Well, I have passion for both. I love my family. I have passion for my family. I love my work. I have passion for my work. I need my family. I need my work. I need my sanity. And I think both of them put together is my sanity. So they balance each other. Both of them are like equal priority to me.
And that has been serving greatly in terms of national development, not only to the family, but to other people that you are empowering.
Yeah.
For the benefit of people watching the show for the very first time, they might have heard about Big Sister. People want to know the whole idea about the Big Sister Empowerment Show.
So the Big Sister Empowerment Show is basically a show that was created with the sole purpose of empowering women. Like our focus is mainly on empowering women, but it's also an entertainment show. So basically what we do, we get these women in the house, and then we give them tasks to do presentation on issues, vital issues that affect women, like issues like teenage pregnancy, issues like sexual harassment, issues like marriage, just issues that women generally want to talk about and figure out and see how we can empower each other with our mindset, and and we also like do mentoring on business and other stuff, and we get powerful women from this time around. Actually, we get powerful women from all across the world to come into the house. It's just to share the vibe and the energy of one powerful woman to another. So Big Star Show is basically for the sole purpose of empowering women. It's a women empowerment show.
In season 1, there are a lot of things that came up, but in the season 2, why did someone need to participate?
Because this season 2 is going to be really, really interesting. Like for instance, we have 4 key subjects and sub-subjects that we're going to deal with this season 2. And some of those subjects are gender mainstreaming, like I said before earlier on, sexual harassment, and how to say family planning. These are all things that women need to talk about, because for this season 2, we're looking at a point where it's not just to always say we're the victim, is sometimes how to prevent ourselves from being the victim. So the reason I would say a woman should go to the Big Sister Show is because you will have the opportunity to learn a lot of things, and at the same time you will be given the opportunity to teach a lot of things, because a lot of women will be watching. The last time we have over 7 million viewers, women abroad. But this time around, we're including 7 other African countries where we're going to be scouting. But the show would be worldwide, because you can watch it on our web as well on www.bigsistershow.com. So there is a huge viewership where we're basically catering for 21 million people. So it's a good platform as well. That's another reason for any woman to want to go into the show. As basically, if you simply just want to be famous, this is the platform for you. If you're a business person, you want to sell your brand, the business that you're doing, this is the platform for you. If you're somebody who wants to get into the entertainment industry and act, and you want to be seen and heard, this is the platform for you. If you're a woman who is a feminist and you're into the campaign of women empowerment and you just want to preach woman oneness, this is the platform for you, because you have over 21 million people will be looking at you. If you want to speak on behalf of women, really, this is the platform for you. It's not just for the women that want the grand prize, which is the $50,000, It's also the woman that does not want the grand prize, but she wants her voice to be heard, and she wants to speak for women and on behalf of women. The show is really there for everybody to come and do with it what they want and empower themselves and learn from it.
Okay.
So with the first season, it was really like a pilot season, and we struggled with it, trying to discover where we stand with the show and the authenticity of the show and where we want to take the show. But we managed to pull it through. It was a success. It was really good. Everybody loved it. The women, they loved it especially, and everybody learned from it. I learned from it. The women in the house learned from it. The audience learned from it. The fourth season brought out the Sierra Leonean kind of behavior.
The vibe, the glamour.
The vibe. It was very Sierra Leonean.
I'll hold you there first. Let's look at the key challenges you faced and one major story that you had the opportunity now that you want to change about the past Big Sister Empowerment Show Season 1.
Excuse me?
And in line of the challenges you faced in the past show, and if you have an opportunity to change one key thing that happened in the past show, what would that be?
Wow. I have not really thought about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing.
Alright, so but what about the challenges?
I am still facing them, but it's part of learning. It's a process. It's like the Big Sister show happened, and the Big Sister show with its perfection and its flaws. When you put all that together, you have the Big Sister show. So to change anything, it's almost to say I wouldn't want to have the Big Sister show. I think,
yeah, that's interesting.
I know there are a lot of negatives and positives.
Yeah.
But everything there for me, it was like a learning process. It was also for me, it's a woman empowerment show, truly, because for myself, I felt empowered and I felt like I learned a lot of things with season 1, and I discovered myself as well with the show. So it was almost like the purpose of the show was to empower women, but mainly I was focusing on other women. And at the end of the show, I found out that I have empowered myself as well. It was unexpected, but I felt like this. So I think everything that happened with the Big Sister show season 1, if I have to change anything, I will not change anything at all. You
have to let it be. Most of these accolades will show how empowered you are. I can see, you have a barrage of hours. I know because of the shelf is small, we cannot display all of them.
Yeah.
Let's look at the huge attention the entire show gained on the social media, not only in Sierra Leone, out of the country. It was a huge, massive one. The followers, the viewers, you named it.
Yeah, it was a massive success. Like, honestly, it was the best thing ever to happen. It was a good thing to see that like the crowd was going crazy. It's social media, and we even had international celebrities from other countries, like people they were endorsing contestants in the house. It was really cool. It was beyond what we thought it would have been.
Yeah.
We couldn't have imagined it to become what it was. But it was what it was. That's why I keep saying I cannot change anything about it.
Before we go into season 2 proper, where we'll be knowing what new, what fresh, or what the star prize and other things, the controversy after season 1 with the telecom and that of a sister media house. You want to say something about that?
I've said most of everything that I had to say. It was a very interesting experience. It was not so positive, but it's okay. Everything is for learning. Like, I look at all situations, truly. Everything is just there to teach me something, and I focus through.
So from all what happened, you have moved on?
Yes, I have moved on. I have moved on totally. I'm going to Big Sister season 2.
Hi, Big Sister season 2 is here. What are we expecting? What news, ZAINAH?
What new is that I am about to do Big Sister season 2, and me and my team, we've been preparing ourselves for 4 months. We've been already working, and we have a long way to go, and basically that's what is new right now.
The entire initiative, we have had about different countries coming in. We have had about $50,000 star prize. A lot of partners are in, and so many things. Do you want to gist us?
We told you about this.
Oh,
we have not.
I know, but
we know and they tell us.
I know, but the leakage, salon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, this time around, we're getting like more women are coming in. We have like 7 scouting countries. We have Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Guinea, Senegal. We have Liberia. We have 7 scouting countries that we're going to actually focus our audition on. But we also audition people like, let's say if you're in Canada, you're in America, or you're in Zimbabwe, and you want to be part of the show, you can go to our website and fill the form, and we'll go through your form, and we will call you for audition, and we will tell you when we can do the audition, and we can audition you online. And the audience will still get to see your audition live. Big Sister Season 2 is going to be highly digital because we're trying to reach every woman in every corner of the world, and we have the web, the internet, to do that with. And this time around, the show is open to all women.
Okay.
Any woman above the age of 18 is allowed to apply for the Big Sister show, because what we found out is that women can need and want empowerment at all ages.
Yeah.
The last time it was just 18 to 35, and that was a huge limitation for the rest of the women who are in their 40s. And sometimes you find out that most women in their 40s or in their 45 going to 50s, they're married or maybe they're divorced and they have children that they have to cater for. And sometimes they really need empowerment as well, just like the young women do. Because now think of a mother, like if you find a mother of 3, you empower her, you've just empowered 4 people.
Yeah.
And now women from all countries can apply. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Guinea, if you're from America, if you're from Asia, we don't care. If you're a woman and you see that what the Big Sister show is offering, you're in need of that, you can apply for our show. We'll look into your case in our audition.
Yeah, Zainab, in relating to the star prize for this year, there are a lot of news around, people are anticipating, people close to you, the big package. I talked to somebody, tell me, see that line, I fake. The money we say that something $1,000, you don't understand. You are here, and as the official mouthpiece for the Big Sister reality TV show Empowerment Season 2, let's discuss about the star prize for this year.
The star prize is $50,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
go down security. You don't say that 5 wouldn't be around, so don't call any kind of money. Is it serious?
Even we, like, me and my staff, we're like, oh, who's a Vango Big Sister?
Wow.
Because the money is serious, but the money is important because this time around we want whosoever win, make it actually change your life.
Okay.
Like there are a lot of learning in Big Sister. Most of it within Big Sister actually provide is a platform to be seen and to be heard and to learn and to teach. So the money is really the least of within Big Sister they offer. But at the same time, we just want the person to have some money that will make sense.
Where are you getting this from? Where are you getting the star prize from and other things to support the show? It costs a lot.
Yeah, it's costing a lot. But right now, we're partners with Orange. So we're going with them. And we do have investors that are investing in the show. Because the show is also a show that makes profits. The show is a show... from the last Big Sister, I don't want to call money, but we did make so much money. So even I felt like the money that the winner had, China, was unfair. But then again, coming back to now, we have calculated what we'll make out of the show, and that's how we decide what we want to give the star prize to be.
Develop activities for this year, and I know you have a chat with the past participants. You have an official launch, other things are happening. So take us through the calendar of events.
So basically right now what we've been doing the interviews for the past housemates. We've been doing their Q&A because like we also want to know from them what they would change, like from Big Sister Season 1. They lived through it. After the Big Sister, they lived the life after Big Sister. So most of the things we were asking them is like, if you have the opportunity to change anything about Big Sister Season 1, what would it be? Because we also want to learn from them. And we ask them questions like, what would their message be to their fans, what they would advise women. Basically, we do a Q&A for them, and we're going to use that also as part of the promo for Season 2.
Okay.
But that's what we've been doing. But in the future, we will have a reunion party for them, which actually you are going to host.
That's interesting. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes. I actually chose you. I said you should host it because somebody should host it. So ask them the questions. So they'll be having a reunion party, which will be live on TV station and also on our website at www.bigsistershow.com and also on our app and also on Orange page. So basically, the reunion is going to be live. After the reunion, we're going to have the official launch of Big Sister Season 2. That will happen at the Bintumani Conference Center on the 25th of October 2019.
And at that point, you will tell us when the show will start and other things that we need to know.
And in the launching, what we're actually going to discuss in the launching, we're going to start selling our forms. That is the forms for Big Sister Season 2. It will be out on the 25th as well, the day of the launching. And you can download it on the web from our website, and you can also fill it through our app, or you can buy it actually from the venue.
Are there any fixed costs now for the forms?
Eh?
Are there any fixed costs now for the audition forms?
Yeah, it's 100,000 leons, $10.
Okay.
It's 100,000 leons on the website, 100,000 leons on, like, if you are at the venue, that's what you are actually going to buy it for. On the day of the launch, we're actually going to talk more on Big Sister Season 2, what it's going to look like, and the subject that we're going to discuss in Big Sister Season 2.
This is Big Sister Season 2.
For more info, visit www.bigsistershow.com. No Woman, No Cry, proudly sponsored by Orange.
So what's the theme for this year? You know, every big reality TV show has their own theme, but for Big Sister Season 2, what's the theme for the year?
No woman, no cry.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
It's touching.
I know. We got it from Bob Marley.
Okay.
And I know it might have so many meanings, but I went into the song and I listened to it, and he was saying, "No woman, don't cry." But he was saying it like in Jamaican. It was like, "No woman, no cry," like N-O-R, like we will say in Creole.
Yeah.
No woman, no cry.
Okay.
So, but we're saying no woman, no cry because that's the popular one. That's the one that that's the one that's sinking.
And it's very catchy.
It's very catchy, so we just use the N or like no woman, no cry. But if we have to interpret it the way Bob Marley meant it, it will be no woman, don't cry.
Let's look at it as a way of popularizing the show. You know, any new strategy from the old one. I know you have access to all the media, locally and internationally, online and all. What's your plans?
Basically, we're just going to use all media houses. For me, I am trying to focus locally. Our focus is, of course, SLBC. We want it on SLBC because it's the national TV. It will mean a lot for our show to be there. And also, we want it on Star TV, and because it really goes far. And then we have Freetown TV. Freetown TV is working with our main sponsor, who is Orange. Also, for the show, we're actually going to show it on our platform, www.bigsistershow.com, and also on our app. So we're going to be on the web. It will also be on the Orange Facebook page. But we are also trying to get it on Mnet this time around because we want to reach Africa, because truly the show is for learning and teaching, and the more audience we can reach, the more women we can reach, the more people get to learn from our show.
Okay. So in addition to that, what's the official language for the upcoming Season 2?
The last time we said to the ladies, everybody can just speak whatever they're comfortable with, because we want full confidence and full comfortability in the house. So we don't want to force anybody to speak English if you don't know how to. We don't want to force you to speak French or any other language. Now the show is international, which means we might be having French candidates. We might be having people who only know how to speak English. We might be having people from Sierra Leone who only know how to speak Creole. We encourage them to just communicate in whatever language you're comfortable with, because really the show is really for learning and teaching and unifying. And until we can find a way to understand each other, that will not happen. So we just have to come in confident and be ourselves, and just speak whatever language we're confident with, and just be whoever we're comfortable in being in our skin.
People also want to know your take on the Season 1 and what are expectations for the Season 2 upcoming, because it's an empowerment show. A lot of things have added, and the value is different from what we expected.
My take on Season 1 was a great start unexpectedly. It was bigger than I expected. It was too much, but it was amazing. And there are some flaws with it. Naturally, we learn a lot of things about Season 1 that we have to change about Season 2. Especially in the learning and teaching aspect of the show, we felt like Season 1 was not so enriched with true empowerment. But Season 1 was the first one. We learned a lot from it. So when we unveil Season 2 to you, you will see real teaching and real learning. You will see even there will be some kind of art and craft. We will have so much involvement into the show, things that empower women. whether by their minds, or just physically or mentally or socially. We're just really focusing on that. So yeah, so my take on season 1 was amazing. It was popular. Without season 1, we wouldn't have season 2. But season 2 is here, and we plan to make it bigger and better. We plan to upgrade it in all shape and forms.
Away from Big Sister, let's talk a bit about your music videos and all. You've inspired a lot. I saw when you started with Marina Power video in UK, and you never stop impressing people. You know, the song with Starzy and LJ. I saw the other night a video that was extremely good. Your music, do you have time for music too?
I always have time for music because I really, really love music. And when I wake up, like in the morning, the first thing I do is listen to music.
Wow.
Music is everything. Music is life, is inspirational. So I do always have time for music, whether I am the one singing it or just listening to somebody else's music. Now I have a lot going on. I do have a modeling agency with like over 30 models that I have to promote and push and find solution for them.
Okay.
I do have my ZAINAH multimedia, which I'm running, and I have 2 reality TV shows which I really love, which is Big Sister
and the Z Factor.
and the Z Factor.
So much on you.
So I'm still trying to focus and have all of these things that I have under me, like under control. So for right now, my focus is really not on music; it's on this other stuff that I'm doing.
And to movies, Elephant in the Room, we saw you hit major cinemas in Nigeria and all.
Yeah.
You know, let's discuss about your movie trend. You have to wait after the Big Sister, or there are films coming up from you.
I released the movie last year. There was a new movie from me, Binta Colombo. But I don't remember that.
And one day it got aired on Yes TV.
They aired it a lot. They actually like it. That movie was the most silliest thing. It's just me and my friend. It was during the Ebola time. I was in Nigeria, so I stayed there. Now we go to Nigeria. Now we go to the country. Then we didn't say nobody no for come inside. You remember that time during the Ebola?
Everybody.
Like we were out and they were like, "No, you cannot come back to your country." And I was like, "What?" They're like, "There's Ebola." So I be there now, like some hotel. I be pay their money. After 1 week, me money done as it was. So I go date this my friend, and for 3 months I live with her in Nigeria, and most of the time we just imagine crazy things. So we write that silly script, then we do one. And now it forced me. Why I go back during the election after Ebola? We write the script during the Ebola.
Yeah.
During the election, I go again to Nigeria. I don't know what I go do there again. Now I say, well, we can just shoot now. I say, okay. So we shoot the movie. It was a silly movie.
But it came out to be very big.
Oh my God, they love it. Then they play on Mnet, and you should see the comment on Iroko TV. Everybody loved it. And this my girlfriend, she's so funny. Oh my God, she is so crazy funny, and she was so into this movie.
It depicts the real African story. I think that's the main reason why people fall for it.
It was crazy. It was crazy. While I look the movie, I shame. I said, "Oh no, release this movie." Since I'm really crazy, I did sell this movie. Now we eat the money, and we did. So it's good. So, but right now, after Big Sister, I'm looking forward to doing another movie.
Okay.
I want to do one more movie. I want to do like big featuring and do one more movie. Yeah. But I'm trying to get all the inspiration for it. But right now, my focus is like Big Sister season 2.
Yeah, Madam Sharif, we are wrapping up now. I think it has been a lot of fun. We have known a lot of things upcoming, the official launch and all. But the message to the fans out there, how can they log on to the Big Sister show? And also your message to women, not only in Syria, but across the globe.
My advice to women would be have a purpose. Have something that you love and something that you're passionate about, something that you cannot do without. Because with purpose gives you the opportunity to think of your direction. Because when you have a purpose, you know you have something that you have to accomplish, and you know you need a roadmap. So that gives you direction. And I will also say to my fellow women, or to anybody out there at all, it's like have God. Really have God. I know sometimes it's so ridiculous, especially for young people. But we all been through there and we've passed that stage. And from where I'm sitting right now, I would say have a purpose and have a God. Seriously, have God. For me, I'm a Muslim. And for all my ups and downs, I have my God to turn to. So, yeah, have God.
Many thanks to Zainah Sharif. I have been your presenter, Mohamed Basir, 16 times. And in our local Paraski, we will say tata and thank you. Have a wonderful and blessed time.
No Woman, No Cry. Big Sister Sierra Leone Season 2. 25 women in just one house. Grand prize, 50,000 USD. So everybody gets ready. Scouting countries are Sierra Leone, Ghana, Liberia, Gambia, Guinea, Senegal, and Nigeria. Women at the age of 18 and above are allowed to partake on this show. Big Sister Sierra Leone is to be launched on the 25th of October at the Beauty Money Conference Hall, Aberdeen, Freetown, Sierra Leone. For more info, visit www.bigsistershow.com. No Woman, No Cry. Proudly sponsored by Orange.